What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name is Chisha Zed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Gentlemen, can you name one thing that you like about women that doesn't have to do with sex? No more wasting time. Let's get it.
Let me ask you a question.
Ask me all the questions.
How is it that you refuse to understand or take any accountability for your behavior when it comes to how we relate to y'all? No, we don't understand y'all. No, we don't like y'all. Yes, y'all are very irritating.
And what the fuck are y'all?
No, this is about men. Don't conflate. I'm sexually attracted to women.
And that's the only thing that there is. So you don't love us. You don't want to be with us. You don't even like us. You just want to fuck us, and then you deal with the rest of it. I'm talking about there are men in the world that literally they don't like women, and you
like
can tell.
women as far as what?
You don't like certain things about women.
That's okay.
And
I don't like certain things about my other male friends. I don't like certain things about everybody. There are things that we love about women. Things that we
you
love
haven't
about
named
men.
any. What do men love about women that is not that has nothing to do with their?
He's like, oh shit, you win. You got me. Yo, that pause was hilarious. There's a specific thing she said there that I've actually heard other women say before. She said, listen, there are men out here who don't like women. And then she got more specific. She says, there are men out here who don't like certain things about women, but they just like to have sex with women. Then he says, wait, it's okay for you to not like something about the opposite sex. And then they went back and forth, and she asked him, listen, other than what's between a woman's legs, can you name something that you love about women? And he kind of froze there. But my thing is this. If we're going to have an honest conversation about this particular topic, then let's be all real. Like, let's be very honest about this topic. I believe there are things about women that men don't like, and there are things about men that women don't like. And some of these things will just never change. And we just learn to accept them. It's just what it is. And we know these things because these things are usually the same complaints that any group of people, regardless of race, culture, will have about the opposite sex. I can think of a couple of things that women don't like about men. It's like, oh, men are dogs, right? They will smash anything. True. Women don't like that so much. They don't like how simple men are. They see cheeks, time to smash. It's like, what's wrong with you, right? Foreplay. Men are dogs. Have some standards. He does. His standards are 2. That's your qualification for him for sex and other stuff. Like, women don't like that men in general aren't as emotional as they are. That they don't want to talk about their feelings all the time. Something men do, women don't like it. And then on the other hand, I can think of a bunch of things that men don't like about women, right? Men don't like that women talk too much. Women talk too much. If you ask the average man, it doesn't matter if he's Chinese, black, India, they talk too much everywhere in the world. I think studies say that women use an average of 20,000 words per day. That's how much they're talking. Men, 7,000 words. And I bet you a good majority of those are like grunting noises, right? They're counting everything. They're trying to get something in there. They're doing everything to try and close that like 13,000 difference. There's a lot of things men don't like about women. Like women are too gullible sometimes. They fall for advertisements. Oh, babe, the commercial said that this one works better. This is why women own the majority of debt. They fall for Listen, advertisements are literally catered and centered around women. They know that in most homes, they make the buying decision. At one point in my life, I did door-to-door sales. Strictly commission. I was selling under-counter like water filtration systems in neighborhoods, walking from one house, knocking on the door. When I opened the door and I saw a woman, I was like, yes. Sit there and be like, do your kids drink that? Oh no, they're gonna die. She's like, oh my gosh, where do I sign up? And the husband walks in, he's like, whoa, what's going on here? I'm like, damn it, this man drinks coffee.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
He's on to me. Women are a little bit more gullible. I'm sorry. It's just the truth. Women are more gullible. That's why game works on women. It's kind of a bittersweet thing. You meet her. Hey, yes, of course I'm looking for a long-term relationship. Of course I like you a lot. And then you smash and then you dip. I'm kidding. Don't do that. But you can't have it all. But my bottom line here is we can all admit and probably be okay with the fact that there are certain things about the opposite sex that we're just not going to like and we just learn to deal with. Women do this for sure. There's a bunch of TikTok videos of women getting asked, what's the problem with dating today? And they'll just say, men are terrible people. If we just got rid of all the men, everything would be cool. It's like if anything, there's a more negative tone towards like men or women who don't like who men are. There are more women out here who don't like who men are than there are men who don't like who women are. And what I think is we're different in many ways, and they're just things that we're not going to like about each other. But it doesn't mean that you hate the opposite sex, or I don't think a lot of women maybe hate men. I'm sure of course, the women out there hate men. But I don't think just because a man doesn't like a particular thing about women in general that he hates women. I definitely do not hate. I love women. I do. As always, we're going to check out some of these comments. First comment here comes from a woman, and it says, some of our men are programmed to be some of our biggest haters. They're unaware of their programming and how easy they're manipulated by white supremacy. And then she shared this book that says The Conspiracy to Destroy Black Women. Oh, Christ. Insane. And of course, and guys, watch out for these type of books that are very self-focused. And when I say self, I mean they're focused on the black woman. It's this woke shit. There's a conspiracy to destroy the black woman. Why? Because the black woman is God. Come on, out of here. Another comment here says that last part proves her point, though. And of course, she's talking about the pause when she asked the guy, is there anything that you love about women outside of what's between their legs? I'll tell you something. Here's something I love about women. You know, when women, and this is exclusively to women, when women see something that they think is cute and adorable, the reaction they give, that genuine happiness, you don't see most heterosexual males react that way to like getting flowers or like seeing a puppy. The innocence that women have in that moment is attractive, right? There's one for you, Carmen. Next comment here says they definitely putting something in the water. It's some men that are weirder now more than ever. Like they hate women, but they're not gay. I don't get it at all. She goes on to say, and there are some women who think like this too. They literally hate women/men. It's disturbing and alarming. I think what women are seeing are more men today who are being woken up by the fact that they're living in a gynocentric society of women who are in fact actually men. Women who act like men. Women who don't embrace their femininity to women who want feminine women who will be repulsed by them. You're not a woman if you're acting like a man. Another comment here reads, women don't even like women. The laugh emoji, that's funny. There's some truth to that. Next comment says, this man versus woman shit is getting played out. This is clearly for views and money. The earth is huge, and in reality, it's not happening like this. So I don't take social media seriously. This shit is a form of witchcraft and sorcery. Break the BS. This is a funny one because to people who don't actually understand where these topics stem from, they stem from the destruction of the family. People are seeing the families have been destroyed. Why? Because marriages today aren't happening. Why aren't people getting married? Well, because it's rigged and it's unfair, mostly towards men. And then there's other issues, right, that contribute to this factor. It's no secret conspiracy. Stop it. Another person here says he has a bad attitude. He's aggressive and charging at her based on his past bad relationships. This is verbal abuse and violent. Red flag, stay away from any woman who gets into a conversation and starts calling abuse. Another comment here says, I love black women. I just don't like the results of what has been created, aka modern day women. Women are supposed to have the nurturing and beauty and caring side of them and probably more, but I think they lost the pride of wearing those symbols as a badge of honor. Very true. Next comment from another gentleman reads, women can literally, and I mean literally, say they hate men. This is facts. And why can't we hate them? See that didn't that hit differently? Right? Don't tell me that didn't hit differently. That's that conditioning within you. I want you to really think about this. This guy's asking, why can't we hate women? Think about that. Think of how you feel when you read that. And listen, I don't think men should hate women. Neither should women hate men. Hate is not the answer. Hate is not the answer. There's no reason to hate men. Love. Men and women are better together. Love is important. Working through things is important. But obviously, being conditioned to be more sensitive to the sentence, why can't we hate them? And he's talking about women. That feels uncomfortable to say. But if you say women can literally say they hate men, no tension in that statement, right? Very crazy. And for the record, I love women, he goes on to say. There you go. He was just trying to prove a point. But there are things I hate about everybody. He goes on to say, I dislike men a whole lot more than women, but I will only get backlash if I say I dislike women. Welcome to the gynocracy. That's what that is. And finally, the last comment here reads, he wasn't ready to have that conversation at all. But what I love about a woman is simple. And he goes on to list some traits here. He says authenticity, depth, a woman of integrity, protects her peace, soul, being thoughtful, nurturing, intellectually challenging, calming/comforting presence, meaning she's attentive, actively listening without judgment, which creates some type of intimacy. Dope personality and goofy. I'll literally fold the laughing emoji. And most guys, listen, don't have an extensive list like this. Most guys will list like their 3 most important qualities, which don't include you making a bunch of money. They don't care if you're a boss babe. The only thing he's missing in here is fit, right? Not fat and out of shape. Listen, guys, as always, curious to know what you think. Leave your comments down below. I appreciate you for checking out yet another episode of The Coffee Pod. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.